What's good, wealth builders? It's the man, it's the myth, the wealth builder himself, Devon, put on work Burke. And today we're talking about should you report your rent payments to the credit bureaus? Let's go.
Say that I'm on my grind is an understatement. Don't think I'm thinking you can check my bank statement. I'm about my money, yeah, that's basic. World domination is what I'm truly facing.
Okay, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we talk about making more money, saving more money, building better credit, and a business online. So without further ado, let's get into this. Should you report your rent payments to the credit bureaus? All right, so before we even get started, right? Before we even get into you should report your rent payments to the credit bureaus and all that, let's talk about some basic things about credit in the first place. First things first, credit is everything. I mean, everything. You can make a bunch of money, but if you have bad credit, you're going to struggle and spend more money than you would if you had good credit. Like, if you try to go get a loan, you end up paying higher interest rate than if you had good credit. Try to get a credit card. Either you'll get denied or you'll end up paying a higher APR. And don't let me start off on getting a rental or buying a home. If you have a bad credit score, my God, you are literally gonna have to jump through hoops to get to live somewhere nice if you have a bad credit history. So, I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is, right? Credit trumps cash. And we can't really get around the need for credit. So, once you get down on your credit, it's such a struggle to get back to where it's decent enough, and to get it to that sweet spot of like 700 is almost like the hardest thing to do in life. All right. But just recently, things are changing with the credit bureaus, and they are starting to accept alternative methods of credit reporting, like utility bills, loan builders, and obviously rent. Reporting your rent is not widely accepted as of yet by every credit reporting company, but it's starting to become more common. And the best thing about this is that once it does become more commonplace to report your rental payments, you will be ahead of the 8 ball. So say like you're renting right now, but want to buy a new home in the next year or so, then your rental payments and utility payments can help build your credit score. That's so you can eventually have a better credit score, and in turn getting a lower interest rate on your future mortgage, right? On your mortgage. Then the next thing, right? I know you're asking, right? So how do you do it? How do you find out how to report your credit to the credit bureaus? Well, you can actually ask your landlord or property manager if they are reporting your rent payments to the credit bureaus already. If not, then you can try this service called Level Credit. All right. Level Credit is a cool service. And as per nerdwallet.com, you should check them out, nerdwallet.com. There's a link in the description for them. All right. Level Credit's website says it's a way to build credit without taking on debt. Basically, by reporting your rent and utility payments. It is a new offering marketed directly to consumers from RentTrack, which previously offered rent reporting only through property managers. Level Credit identifies rent payments from a linked financial account and reports them to two of the three major credit bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion. It can also report your utility payments, but only to TransUnion. Level Credit service costs $6.95 a month. Subscribers have a dashboard where they can see their credit score and report information and get personalized tips on building credit. Level Credit says it uses bank level security to encrypt financial information. All right, the credit score is a Vantage Score 3.0 based on TransUnion data. Okay, is Level Credit for you? Listen, Level Credit may be a good fit for those who pay rent via a bank account, whether it's via Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal, and online payment portal or direct deposit. Also, if you need help establishing credit, if you have not yet been approved for a credit card or installment loan, the credit history established by rental payments and utilities may help get you one. All right, so this is basically for those who want to get involved. Also, maybe you don't want to use a credit card or take out a credit builder loan. So this is good for you if you're trying to not do those things, all right, and you lack credit. Now, Level Credit may be less valuable for those who have established credit. If you have a credit card or installment loan, you almost certainly have a traditional credit score already. So why would you even think about doing Level Credit unless you're trying to rebuild your credit, right? Or maybe you're unwilling to link a financial account to the service so we can search for payments. Some people don't want their financial account linked online like that. Maybe you already have a free service that provides Advantage Score 3.0 and offers personalized credit building tips. So basically, this just might not be for you. And you need to understand how you can evaluate this service. So first, be sure rent reporting is going to be valuable to you, as we just discussed. Compare the 6 or 12-month cost of rent reporting versus that of getting a secured credit card or credit builder loan. Those products generally report to all 3 credit bureaus. Level Credit reports rent to 2 of the 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion, and utilities only to TransUnion. So, got to think about that also. If you apply for a card or a loan that checks your credit using Experian, the payments tracked by Level Credit will not show up. Some of the Level Credit features, such as access to credit scores, credit report information, and personalized tips, are offered for free from credit cards and personal finance websites, including NerdWallet and the Wealth Builders with a Z.com. All right, so, and also Experian, which does not receive Level Credit's rental payment reports, offers consumers a way to get utility payments considered in their FICO scores via its free Boost product. Second, ask these questions. So, any rental reporting agency you are considering, what would my total cost be for a year of service, including any setup fees or fees for previous rental history? How do you protect my personal data? Right, that's a big one. You want to make sure that your personal data is protected. Which of the major credit bureaus do you report to? All 3 is ideal, so that no matter where your credit is checked, these payments are shown. That's a big thing, because some places check TransUnion, some places check Experian. So you got to make sure that you are it's notifying all 3 bureaus. And also, do you provide free access to credit scores? And if so, which scores? How soon should I expect the information to appear on my credit report? All these are the questions that you need to ask. Also, how can I cancel the service? You want to make sure you know how you can cancel, because you never know, you might want to cancel it at some point. So, man, there you have it. My video on should you report your rent payments to the credit bureaus. If you want more information about Level Credit, check out the links below. Go to levelcredit.com. Again, the link is in the description. And if you want to learn how you can make more money, save more money, build better credit and business online, check out the Wealth Builders System. That's Wealth Builders with a Z, system.com. The link is in the description. Okay? With that being said, thanks for watching. It's the man, it's the myth, the Wealth Builder himself, Devon Put in Work Burke. Signing off for, should you report your rent payments to the credit bureaus? Do remember, Wealth Builders, make more, save more, build more. Peace.
It's the Wealth Builders, baby.